Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here. Today's video is going to be about Upwork versus Skype versus Zoom when it comes to doing a video interview. So I had a quick few thoughts on these, and I know some of you may be wondering, Upwork is constantly pushing their own video service, their face-to-face video communication tool, and they're doing that because Skype is pretty much dominating the market. Skype is what everybody uses. Whenever clients want to interview you, you go to Skype, and most of the time you either do video chat, a phone call, or maybe even text chat sometimes. I don't usually recommend text chat, but that's what happens sometimes. Anyway, today I want to do a quick comparison of the three different services and just kind of give you the pros and cons of each so that you can decide for yourself which ones you want to use and which make the most sense for you and your business. So, let's start with Upwork, because I recently used Upwork's video service through their website for the first time. It was my first experience with it. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown of how that went. And before we get into that, the reason I was using Upwork's service is because Skype was not working. Skype has been giving me a little bit more trouble than usual, and we were unable to get video call going on Skype. So we went over to Upwork. The client requested that. That's what we did. So my experience with Upwork was I got on there. I hadn't used it before. It was pretty simple, to go in there and start up a video room. I had to start the room and then join the conversation, I think. I think that's how it went. I'm not really sure. But I got in the room. The client was in the room, and then that's when the problems began. So with Upwork, we could not get video established. Now, we were able to get a call established, so we were able to meet and talk back and forth, but we could not get video established, and that was a real problem for me because you want me to switch to your service, but your service doesn't actually work. That's a problem because I get more clients when I meet face-to-face. When we're face-to-face and we can create that connection, then I have a lot more influence over you. So I need that. It's important to me. I don't want to just be on a phone call, and for that reason, I didn't really care so much for Upwork, and I probably won't use them again. And there's another reason going along with that is that the client was sending me files through their video messaging service. She was trying to send me files while we were on this call, and those files never came through. She sent them, it said confirmed on her end, on my end, I never got them, and I wasn't able to see those. I had to follow up and request them again, which kind of makes me look like a tool whenever I have to do that because I already said, hey, I'll take a look at those right after this call. And then I'm like, it makes me look unprofessional. So that was really frustrating and annoying. The good things about Upwork and their video system is simply that it's easy, it's right there in front of you, you guys could connect quickly, but I don't want to do that because I don't like giving up that level of control. Upwork already seems like they're monitoring my conversations, and I don't need them monitoring my face-to-face or phone calls. So for that reason, I probably won't use Upwork unless I have to for video calls. I will continue going through Skype or Zoom. Skype's been giving me trouble lately, so I'm still using Skype for calls. It's just I'm having more and more problems with it, and I'm on a Mac, so I don't know how this plays out for you guys who are on PC, but when I go into Skype and I try to... First of all, here's the first problem I'm having. I'm sending clients my ID, and then I'm having to request their ID because for whatever reason, they're not able to find me. Clients cannot find me by contact all of a sudden. I don't know what happened, what changed, but they just can't find me. So I have to go ask for theirs, and then I have to search them out and add them at the appropriate time. So that's a problem. That's one thing not working. Also, whenever I go into Skype lately and I click the call button, there's a loading problem. There's some kind of lag, a delay, and it takes several seconds before that loads up. And sometimes the client pops up on the screen before I pop up. Like before I can hear them talking, before I see them moving around or anything, they're on the screen looking at me, and I might be over here making like, what the fuck, Skype? Like those kind of faces, and I don't even know if I'm there yet. So I try not to make those faces because I know that Skype's got a delay, and they usually have to warn clients up front. Again, that's just a small thing, making me look a little bit less professional than I'd like. On a positive note, Skype is what everyone uses. It's pretty well-rounded. It's free, so it's a good system. You can do calls back and forth, you can call, you can text chat. You can do text chat in Upwork, which by the way brings me back to one more point about Upwork that I did like. Upwork has a thing where you can add notes off to the side whenever you're in a call. So if you're in a call, you need to make some notes. This is my favorite thing about Upwork system, is that you can actually make notes off to the side that only you can see, and then you can save those from the call. You can't do that in Skype, but you could open a Word document, too easy, but that's just one extra step. So for Skype, it's the go-to program. Everybody likes to use it. Everybody does use Skype mostly. But there is another program, and I would I recommend it if you can get clients to use it. They usually won't. Zoom is my favorite and preferred program out of the three. Zoom offers not only the text chat and not only video face-to-face back and forth for free, you can do calls too. It also has recording. Now, if you want to record a message on Skype or on Upwork, if you want to record a video on Upwork, that's going to be a problem. You are going to have a third-party program. Same with Skype. Skype does not do automatic recording. Zoom does automatic recording, so you can actually record your call, reference it afterwards for the purposes of making sure you understand the client's needs or any points that you need clarification on and following up later on. That's really important to me because I like to do that. I like to go back to our call and make sure that I'm giving them what they deliver. Things that I don't like about Zoom. The biggest problem I have with Zoom is that a lot of people aren't familiar with it, and whenever you send them to Zoom, like whenever you try to get them on a call the first time, they usually have to download the Zoom software, which they may not want to do. They may not want to download a new software, so that could be a problem. Also, it takes about a minute to get the whole thing downloaded and set up, so that's something slowing up the time that they would need to know up front if you're going to be using Zoom. So out of the three, I still think probably Skype is your go-to option. I think it's the best option for interviewing with clients for a seamless transaction. You know, if you want to keep things smooth and easy and effortless, I would not recommend Upwork's video messaging system unless you just have to use it. And if it comes down to Zoom versus Upwork, like in a last-minute situation, probably go with Upwork because you can get on a call faster. Zoom's going to take a little bit to download. If you can get them on Zoom, though, you can record easily. Everything is smooth. You can reference your call later on. You can follow up with it. You can meet face-to-face. It's live. It's free. All that stuff, unless you're going with a higher model of Zoom for like if you needed to do a conference call or something, Zoom charges, I don't know, I think it's $15 a month is what I pay for that, so you can have like up to 100 people on the call. If you need to do that though and you need it free, then probably Skype is the option because you can get multiple people on a call. I don't know how many people you can have on a Skype call. I know I've been on Skype calls with up to 4 people, so that's at least a possibility. Anyway, in this order, I would say it's Skype first if you're interviewing through Upwork for video, Skype first, then Zoom, then Upwork. Don't do Upwork unless you just have to because their system still is shit right now. That's my thoughts, guys. Subscribe down below if you want to see more. If you have any thoughts on this or if you use any other programs, let us know down below. Hope you have a happy freaking Saturday, and I will see you next time.